welcome to BNews, where the news is really not that important, but you're still going to listen to me because you're subscribed and you appreciate my content. And if you're not subscribed, I'll advise you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well. Now, with that being said, we have diverse subjects today. First of all, we're going to be talking about Sweeney and her questionable ad. And secondly, we're going to be talking about Gen Z getting old. After that, we're going to talk about African American wanting to boycott African shops, African industries, African businesses. Fourthly, we are going to ask ourselves why everybody hates Tyla. And lastly, we're talking about the exploitation of Black women. Now, with that being said, please give us the intro.
Chat with BIBI.
Like I don't have a microphone, I'm gonna be using this wooden spoon. Don't ask me why.
Bruh.
So this is another Chat with BIBI episode, and we're gonna have some fun today, shall we? Actually, most of those papers are empty. I just wrote in the first one to be like, you know, professional and shit. So like I said earlier, we are in the BNews, which stands for Biodun's News. But before we start into our very interesting subjects, please do follow me on my social media. My Instagram, my TikTok, the links are down below. And of course, like I said in the beginning, if you're new here, please don't hesitate to click that subscribe button and the notification bell, of course. And with that being said, we're gonna get into today's video. So I hesitated a lot if I should do a complete video, like a deep dive video about Sweeney and her current situation. And I was like, I should, but I'm not sure if y'all want that. So I just thought it would be a good idea to integrate it in the Chat with BIBI segment of my videos. So as you know, my Chat with BIBI videos are not really scripted. I'm just chatting with you. And yeah, I just wanted to look professional, but nothing about this video is professional. So Sweeney became popular after her role in the series called Euphoria. Honestly, I didn't watch the series. Actually, I did watch it. I watched like the first episode, and after that I was like, nah, it's not meant for me. But before playing her role in Euphoria, she played several roles in several movies and several sitcoms that we all know. And yeah, so she was not an unknown actress in the industry. Let's ask ourselves, why is she in so many controversies? Well, after her role in Euphoria, she started taking a lot of sponsorship. Like you could see her literally everywhere. In each ad she was there, and it was quite annoying, I must say. It was very annoying to see her like literally everywhere. I feel like people were just pissed to see her everywhere. What really triggered everyone is when she released her soap made of her bath water. Ruby Nicara. Les Français, Ruby Nicara. Ruby Nicara, j'ai des épisodes. For people who don't know who Ruby Nicara is a French influencer that practically did the same thing as Sweeney before her. She sold her bathwater.
Huh?
Not soap made of her bathwater. No, she sold her bathwater. Like she sold her bathwater. In her bath, she will pleasure herself, and then she will sell that water to people that were willing to buy it, which I find very concerning and very scary, because there are people that are willing to buy it. Same thing goes as for Sweeney. People bought it. People bought it. Before you knew it, it was out of stock. Like, that means there were buyers. People were willing to buy her bathwater. Okay. It says a lot about society, that I must say. But I think that everything went south when she did that ad with American Eagle, with jeans.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sweeney has very genes.
So as you can see in the ad, they really play with the word jeans. Jeans as in the jeans you wear, Jeans, and jeans like your jeans, Genes. And they really played with that word. And what really made me laugh the most is the fact that Doja Cat mocked that ad. It was so funny to me.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Well, people were not very happy with her mocking the ad because they were like, girl, you're not any better, okay? But the thing is that we never denied the fact that Doja Cat made mistakes in her life, but it's just that it's funny to see that she's calling out Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle for that stupid ad they made, because if it wasn't her calling them out, if it was someone else that had no controversies, you'd be like praising them and be like, yeah. But because it's Doja Cat, you're like, oh, but Doja Cat, you're not any better. Doja Cat, you don't want to talk. But come on, guys, oh, can we please stop? Oh, and also the video of Trump saying that I support Sydney Sweeney.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
Yeah, this man is getting into actresses now. That's interesting. Me personally, I don't like the fact that Sydney Sweeney is doing all those things that she's doing right now. And I feel like she's such a good actress. She has a lot of range. Like, I've watched several of her movies, like not her movies, but movies where she is in. She's a good actress. And she, like I said, she has a huge range. She can go from teenage girl to girl with some disorders to a crazy roommate. And it's so funny to me that such a talented actress that has so much range, that can play so many roles, is now doing this type of nonsense, which will completely ruin her career. And American Eagle, for doing that, I am so disappointed, because in the big 2025, we're still doing this. My jeans are blue. And then at the background, Sydney Sweeney has good genes because she has blonde hair and blue eyes, because she's the typical white girl. Come on now. We cannot be doing this in 2025. In big 2025, we're still doing racist things like that. Now, I've heard a lot of millennials saying that Gen Zs are getting old.
Guys, why does Gen Z look so much older than their age? Okay,
another generation war is raging between Gen Z and millennials. This time, it's over who's aging faster.
Guys, we all have, Janae, you have a mirror at home. Okay, Patricia, we all know you have a mirror at home. You wake up every morning, you look at yourself in the mirror. There's so many millennials that's saying that, look at us, we look so young at our age, and look at Gen Zs, they look old. Tell me you're chronically online without telling me you're chronically online. You need help. You actually need help. I love the fact that millennials are saying that, Gen Zs are getting old, Gen Z look old, Gen Z blah, 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 blah. Look, I'm 19. I'm a Gen Z, and most of my friends are Gen Zers as well. And I can tell you that the average Gen Z looks their age. You're just chronically online. Gen Zs don't look old. It's just that you go too much on the internet. Or sometimes you will see like a 12-year-old doing a full face, which I do not encourage. For me, like at 12, you're not supposed to be doing a full face of makeup. You can't be doing that. But you saying that she looks so old is because she's wearing makeup. When I wear makeup, it makes me look old. Obviously, but when I don't wear makeup, I look my age, because that's my age. And then you have those millennials say, look at us, we look so young. We look so young for Patricia, let's not lie to ourselves. You don't look young, you look your age. If you tell me you're 35, I will believe you. Honey, I will believe you, unless you're Kylie Jenner or Kris Jenner with a full facelift, with surgeries, Botox, rhinoplasties, BBL, whatever. I'm gonna believe that you're 35. Or sometimes the people that say that they look young is people that have filters on. How am I supposed to take you seriously? How am I actually supposed to take you seriously? Like you have a filter on your face and you're telling me I look younger than my age. Honey boo boo, let's not lie to ourselves now. You do not look young, you look your age. Just like Gen Zs. We look our age. The average Gen Z look their age. And you did the same thing with, what's her name again? Bobby Mill? Oh my God, the one from, oh my God, I can't forget. Oh my God, Bobby Brown? Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot her name. Jesus, wait a second, let me do some research. So her name is Millie Bobby Brown. So yeah, I didn't forget her name. It's just that I didn't know how to structure her name. And that's the thing they did with Millie Bobby Brown. They bullied her so hard because she looks old.
I want to take a moment to address something that I think is bigger than just me. Something that affects every young woman who grows up under public scrutiny. I think this is very necessary to talk about. I started in the industry when I was 10 years old. I grew up in front of the world, and for some reason, people can't seem to grow up with me. Instead, they act like I'm supposed to stay frozen in time.
I want to add something I didn't say on the video, and is that I feel like that standard of always looking young is especially applied to women. Even on TikTok, I rarely see a man saying I look young, is especially women. And I don't blame them. Women are pressured to look young in today's society. So the standard we hold for men are not the same for women. And another thing, a lot of examples they use for Gen Z looking old are influencers or celebrities. That's why I say people are chronically online, because an average Gen Z doesn't look like that. They don't look like they have had like several surgeries. But a child influencer is having those procedures done because they're told to look old and they're forced to grow up quickly.
Guys, she has makeup on. When she removes her makeup, she looks her age. Most of the time, we don't have makeup on, and when we don't have makeup on, we look our age. You're just chronically online, and you should find a job or get a hobby, because you get it on the internet telling that a generation younger than you looks old. It's kind of depressing. Like, you don't have anything else to do. Now, my favorite subject that I wanted to talk about is African Americans want to boycott African businesses.
I'm making this video because I wanted to support Shaya Shelf, who is promoting a protest for August 1st. Complete blackout on African braiding shops, restaurants, and stores.
My God. And you know why? Because of one person that had a bad experience at an African shop.
Bruh.
Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. There was this time I went to a burger joint. No, I went to a burger joint with my friend, and their burger was disgusting. I've never tasted. How can you do a burger wrong? Like, how do you do that? That's impressive. And their customer service, don't even get me started. They were so rude. I would ask a simple question, and then the server, she would look at me like, yeah, can I help you? Can I help you? Girl, I'm just trying to get my meal. Like, what is the problem? Can I not eat? I had the worst experience at that burger joint. And you know what I did? I left a bad review, and I never went back to that joint. There's some other people that love that joint, but me personally, I'm not gonna go back to that joint because I didn't like it. And it was managed by that burger joint was managed by like Hispanic people. But am I going to go on the internet and say that all Hispanics do bad burgers and we should boycott all Hispanic businesses? No, I'm not gonna do that. If I have a bad experience with one particular business, I'm just not gonna go to that one particular business ever again. But to boycott the entire ethnicity of that business, that's wild. Or even hairdressers, guys. My mom worked as a hairdresser in Matonge. If you know, you know. If you're Belgian, you know. And in Matonge, the type of thing is that you see my hair like that, I can go there, tell them to remove the hair, wash my hair, do new braids. Without an appointment and without paying any deposits. Yes, because y'all Instagram hairdressers, y'all be complaining because I didn't blow dry my hair. I paid the deposit. Sorry. I paid the deposit. I did whatever needed to be done. And you're gonna be complaining because I didn't blow dry my hair. It's your job to do my hair, bro. Your job is to do my hair. So do it. Why is you complaining? Oh, why is you complaining? There's this hairdresser I really love, but sometimes like when she complains about the fact that her client didn't blow dry her hair, I'm like, girl, it's your job. Of course, it's always easier when they blow dry the hair. I'm not gonna deny that. But to make it an obligation for them to blow dry their hair when they come to do their braids, that's an exaggeration. And y'all don't even know how to do braids. I'm sorry, but I'm kind of diverting a little bit, but I just need to take that out of my chest. Y'all don't know how to do braids anymore. Like when you do braids, you will put a ton of hair wax. The scalp cannot even breathe. Hey! Who invented knotless braids? I mean, they're pretty, but who invented knotless braids? The entire purpose of doing a black woman's hair is to protect their hair. And y'all are doing knotless braids. What are you protecting? What are you my dear, what are you protecting? Y'all don't know how to do braids without putting a ton of hair wax on someone's hair. For example, me, I'm allergic to any type of gel, any type of hair wax, so I rarely put that on my hair. And when I do put it, like today I put some hair wax, I immediately wash it off because I don't want to have irritation on my scalp. I don't want that. So I rarely stay an entire day with gel on my hair. It's very rare. So if I should go to one of you to do my hair, how are we doing this? You cannot do hair without putting wax on their hair. How are we gonna do? Let's just stop that narrative of boycotting African businesses because of just one person that had a bad experience with an African business. One business. An entire ethnicity is suffering because of one business. And you have people on the internet saying, yeah, we should boycott them because African businesses are so rude. I went to a sushi joint. It was not that good. The sushi was not that good. Am I going to say we should boycott every Asian businesses? Can we please use logic, guys? Can we please use sense? Can we? I mean, next subject. Why is everyone hating on Tyla? I'm actually going to post a video about Tyla on my TikTok, so go watch it. Why is everyone hating on Tyla? I really don't understand.
When we were telling you people, Tyla, you're black. Tyla, you're black. You didn't want to listen. South Africans was in the comment section telling me, oh, she doesn't have to identify as a black woman. She's colored. She's colored. You came to America with your South African apartheid mentality.
Quick note, Tyla sold poorly only in the US, meaning that globally, her album is selling just fine. So I just feel like the hate towards her is so unnecessary and so forced.
Because the album she just released is flopping. It didn't have as many sales as expected. And then you have African Americans coming here and saying, oh my God, it's because she said she's not black. Oh my God, it's because she said she's not black. Get a job. Get a hobby. I beg of you, get a hobby. African Americans, actually Americans in general, have a hard time believing that there are other cultures besides American culture. Who would have thunk it? Who would have believed it when she went to the Breakfast Club and then the guy said, oh, you said you were colored. What do you mean by that? Tyla didn't even want to respond because she knew that that question was not coming out of a place of learning, of discovering new cultures. It was coming out of a place of despair and condescending. You knew that the guy was not asking the question because he was interested in South African culture. He asked that question because he wanted to humiliate Tyla on public display. And y'all are here opening your mouth saying that, oh my God, Tyla said she's not black. Tyla said, when she literally posted the message saying that I never denied my blackness, but it's just that in South Africa, I will be considered as a colored person because I'm mixed, because she's half Irish, half Zulu or whatever. I forgot, I don't remember her entire lineage of ethnicity. I don't know. So she literally said it that, guys, I never said I wasn't black. I'm just saying that in South Africa, I will be considered as a colored person. You cannot expect someone that was born in South Africa, that was raised in South Africa, to come to another land that is not hers and be accustomed to their culture. It's not possible. She just came. How do you expect her to know about American culture? She just came because I know that American race is very, very important. Even if you have the 0.000000000000001% black, you are black. And that's how black people see things. Even if you have an atom of blackness in you, you are black. Point blank, period. Okay, I get that. But Africans don't have that way of thinking. Especially South African, they don't have that way of thinking, okay? They have different terms they use. They have a different vocabulary they use. And it's not their fault. That's how they were brought up, and that's their culture, that's their traditions. And you cannot expect her to go to another country and be like, yeah, I'm American. She's not. You cannot expect her to act like an American Because she's not. She's South African. And some of y'all even said that she can't use the word colored because it's very insulting to black people, because saying the word colored is a word that white people used to use to belittle and to be condescending towards black people. Y'all use the word nigger all the time. What in Jesus' name are you talking to me about? Breathe. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. So the girl cannot have her own identity. So the girl cannot be South African anymore because she lives in America. I did my research to be like, did she ever disrespected black Americans? Did she ever disrespected them? I saw nothing. Nothing. And I did a lot of research. I saw absolutely nothing. This girl never disrespected you in any way, shape, or form. But you're here telling me that Tyla this, Tyla that, Tyla this, because she said she was colored.
In South Africa, my race is called colored. And it's a very stressful term to use in America because I know it's a derogatory term. Right. But I mean, that's what we are called.
And now you're putting the colored thing that she said how many years ago? I think it was a year ago. And now you're telling us that she's flopping because she said she wasn't black. I'm talking about a woman that is multi-millionaire. She doesn't have time for your shenanigans on the internet. Now is the last subject. I think we're gonna rant about this subject a lot. I think I'm gonna do an entire video dedicated to misogyny noir because what is your problem? So I'm not gonna start immediately with the Kenny and Janae situation. I want to start with that black girl situation, saying that y'all are not hiring sexy, pretty, dark women.
I feel like y'all just be picking the darkest, ugliest black girl and giving her kudo points for being pretty. And I don't take back what I said. Like, I feel like when it comes to black girls, y'all pick the ugliest woman who is dark skinned.
And you know what example she used? She used Lupita Nyong'o as in, hey! She used Lupita as an example of ugly black women in the industry. And then when she wanted to talk about beautiful women, she showed this. She's very beautiful, by the way. We never said she's ugly. The one she presented, she's very beautiful, but she's very European-centric type of person. If you see her, you're not gonna see the African features immediately, except for her skin. But her features, you're not gonna see any blackness in her, any African in her. And also, that same girl that was talking about the fact that Lupita is ugly, she said that she's beautiful. Look, I don't want to talk about beauty. Beauty is very subjective. Something that can be ugly to me can be beautiful to someone else. I mean, my friend and I, we have different tastes in men. I like black guys. I'm more of a black person type of girl. That doesn't mean I cannot date like outside my race, but I will always tend to go towards black people. And she is the type of girl that will go more towards white guys. So beauty is subjective. I don't want to say that that girl is ugly, but she's acting ugly. You're acting quite ugly. If we have to compare this girl to beauty standards, you won't even stand. She was talking about the fact that, oh my God, the only people getting mad at me are the girl that cannot even stand. They will not even be picked. You won't be picked either. I'm sorry if it's going to disappoint you. I'm sorry if it's going to hurt your feelings. You're not gonna be picked either. No one is picking you. Nobody. And like I said, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. You are the one who spoke first, and I'm responding. You're talking about other girls not being picked. You won't stand, you won't stand. You're not gonna stand either, honey. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Lupita will stand, not you. And I think that it's kind of an inferiority complex. I think she thinks that she's not beautiful. And that's why she said those type of words, she said those type of statements, is because she thinks she's ugly. And it's okay. But when you have an inferiority complex, you do not go to TikTok, you go to a therapist. And honey, I think that you need a lot of help. I hope you seek the professional help you need, because I feel like you're very insecure. Because if you can say those type of statements on the internet, either you're insecure, either you just want clout, because that happens too. But at what cost? Embarrassing yourself? Which brings me to the subject of misogyny noir. That's the thing that she said, is that all the time we for representation, black women are so ugly, blah, 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 blah. And it also makes us feel like black women always need to do extra. If an average woman is a 10, we have to be a 20 to stand a chance. You know what I mean? As a Black woman, you always need to do more. And to be honest, as Black people, we're always at the bottom of the food chain, especially women. We're always at the bottom of the food chain. We get harassed by white people. We get harassed by any type of other ethnicity, and we get harassed by our own people. Black men are going to the internet talking about how Black women are embarrassing, Black women are loud, Black women are this, that. And it's sad to see that we're literally at the bottom of the food chain. Dark-skinned women that are so beautiful in the industry. We have Doechii, we have Lupita Nyong'o that she cited herself. I mean, we have so many Black beautiful women that are in the industry, but she, with her mouth, she said that they're not beautiful enough, which proves again that Black women always need to be at the top of their game. We always need to do extra. We cannot just be pretty. We have to be pretty, funny, intelligent, smart, this, that, this. It's just too much pressure on just one community. We always need to be more. We always need to work more. We're never enough. We're never enough, and it's sad to see that she's projecting those feelings that she has towards herself to other women. And if you're not insecure, or if you do not have an inferiority complex, I find it sad that you're doing all this for clout, shaming Black women for clout. As a Black woman yourself, you should be ashamed of yourself. But also, those same Black women are used to be exploited. That means that we hold a certain type of status. Like I said, women always need to work hard. Black women especially will always need to work harder. Being just next to a Black woman gives you all those opportunities in life. You know, we held power. That's why you always want us to feel inferior, which I find so weird, so bizarre. That's where the Kenny Janae situation enters into the equation. This man made it seem like he loved her, made it seem like she was the love of his life. Men cried for her just to see that. This man has been using her from the very beginning. And it's so sad to see that in today's society, we still have that mindset. All those sexism, misogyny, noir, exploitation. It's sad to see that in this big 2025, we're still having the same debates. It's like instead of going forward, we're going back in time. And I just don't understand the entire... I just don't understand this. I don't understand this way of thinking. You know that Black women hold power. You know that. You know that Black women hold power. That's why you're exploiting Black women. But to know that you pretended to love someone from the depth of your heart, cried for this person, just to see that you were a scam from the very beginning. It's not only sad for Janae, but it's also sad for you. Like I said, I'm gonna do a deep dive video on this subject, misogyny noir, or that phrase, you're beautiful for a Black woman. I can never take that compliment for a compliment. Because for me, it's like you're telling me that Black women are usually ugly, but you are the exception. That's what you literally told me. Like I said, I'm gonna do a deep dive on this subject, and I'm also gonna do a deep dive on the red pill, alpha male type of podcast and things like that. I want to do a deep dive on that as well. It's kind of a teaser of what is waiting for you on my video, where I'm going to be talking about misogyny noir and Black women exploitation. This was a tiring video. I'm gonna put my mic down. This was I'm kind of hot because it's summer, and wearing all those layers is just not a good idea. I don't know what came over me, but I wanted it to look professional for this video. Let me know if you like those type of, well, it's not the first time I do a chat with BIBI video, but let me know if you like it. If there are other subjects you want me to talk about, please comment down below. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well, so that you can be aware of any type of rubbish I'm gonna be doing on this channel. And of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, do not hesitate to follow me on my socials, my Instagram, my TikTok. The links are in the description below. Please like the video because I am a lovable and likable and amicable person. So yeah, I think you guys think I'm a narcissist and egocentric. I wouldn't blame you, honestly. tingle when you like the video. So please do share the video with your family and friends. Also, share me on your stories, like on your Instagram stories, and tag me. I would love to see my face on your phones. Please, like I said, comment on my video and tell me what type of other subject you want me to talk about. If you like the Chat with BB segment, and what video do you want me to react, you know, or what type of subject you want me to talk about in my deep dives. And also, don't hesitate to watch my other deep dive video on Jojo Siwa, or on the beef between Ice Spice and Doechii, or even my deep dive on Katy Perry. That one was quite interesting. So yeah, go watch it. Anyway, with that being said, we'll see each other on the next video, and until then, do not forget that Moni Ferre. Okay, I really love you guys. So much support from you. Like 500 subscribers is not nothing, and really I really appreciate all the people that click the subscribe button, all the people that watch it. Let me say that again. All the people that watch my videos. I really thank you. I appreciate you, and I do love you, and I just need you to know that I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for all the support that you have shown me so far. Moni Ferre. With that